Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Dean. If you're here, please take a moment to click that subscribe, the like button, leave me a comment. I'm here to bring you a message. And I wouldn't be able to do this without having you all here. So thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. So I was shuffling before I came on, and I was shuffling the Universal Law Oracle. My throat is still going. The last reading I had trouble with my throat as well. And when I split the deck, this card showed itself to me. And I shuffled the cards, and a few times, and I turned it over and looked at the bottom, and this card was on the bottom. So this is a definite message for the collective, well, for me for sure, but for the collective too. And what it says is the law of divine will. Stop waiting for a sign. The universe responds to your beliefs. So what are you believing? Believe it to receive it. I have said this for a very, very long time. And as I was sitting here and I was shuffling, this card just kind of miraculously floated over to the side, and underneath it, the law of intention. Give up complaining. And what this is talking to me about, before you get upset that I'm saying you're complaining, what this is talking about to me is about, saying, oh, I've been trying for so long and nothing is ever happening. I'm guilty of this. I've been trying for so long and nothing's happening. Like with my channel, for example. Like I've been at this for a long time. Like I have and had within the first year, 6,000 subscribers on my Facebook page. And I have a hard time getting 600 on YouTube. And, that is a little bit disheartening at times when I look at that and I think, why aren't my videos even being seen? Like they're not being clicked on even. Those of you that watch my videos all the way through, and I have some really loyal subscribers, but it seems like my subscribers don't even see my videos. So if you are a subscriber of mine, make sure you click that notification bell, because if you're not clicking that notification bell, chances are you are not seeing my readings, because they are not coming up very much within social media and the pages. So I'm being asked to find solutions for that. So I'm just being guided to tell you this, to click that notification bell to make sure that you receive a notification when my readings come out. I put out a lot of readings, and I know that they aren't, by the amount that I see, that they are not being even clicked on, which there is no reason for that at all, other than they're not being seen. So I really need your help with the algorithm in that. But that's what this is talking to me about here. Is it says give up complaining. So this is about finding solutions for it. So yes, these things are happening. It's obviously true in reality. But how can I change that? I can change that by talking to you about it and saying, hey, look, I need your help. I need your help with this. I want to do this. This is free. I'm not charging anybody, for my readings on here. Of course, if you want a paid reading or healing, you're more than welcome to go to my webpage, which is in the description box, and book that. I also have a group quantum healing on the full moon, May 12th. And that you can go to my webpage as well. Just click on my webpage link and you will see that right at the top of the services, and you can join that for $22. It is also recorded, so you will have an opportunity, if you cannot join the live, if you're in a country where it is not feasible, it's the middle of the night for you, you will be able to go back and view the recording. And those of you that purchase, you have an intent that is set by me, and it's actually set on the purchase. When you purchase it, that you will receive, okay? So, that's me asking for help. I'm not very good at that. Oh, what is this? When they throw it on the floor, and then try to get me to reach it? Come on. There we go. Let's see what it is. Freedom. Oh my gosh. Freedom. Rise above. Yeah, I feel like changing the mindset, changing the belief, you know, like even with this one talks about belief, changing the belief. Like both of these have their back. Isn't that fascinating? I just noticed that. Both of these have their back. You know, turning away from it. So you need to turn more toward. Turn toward your goal and solutions, right? And a lot of you might have been working for a long time, like me, and are, you know, becoming, you know, a little bit frustrated, you know, disappointed, disheartened. Okay? And you're being asked to really, you know, stand up for yourself and free yourself from the outcome of it. And just say, okay, well, I guess if only, you know, 60 or 100 people see my video, I guess I've helped that many people, or tried to help that many people. Okay? But even your comments make a difference. If you guys can comment, if you can share my videos, if you can click like, subscribe and click that notification bell, like everything helps to bring it into the algorithm when it comes out. All of these people that say, oh, I started the channel and it went, you know, viral, blah, blah, and I can teach you how, that's bullshit. I've tried all that stuff. I've watched all that. I've done all that, you know, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work. You guys are the key. You guys are the key in clicking the likes, making comments. That is the key to getting into the algorithm. And also, you know, I notice a lot of people use, and I refuse. I refuse to say, okay, I'm gonna, you know, put these horrendous titles on here to scare people and stuff. That's not what I'm about. And I'm not going to be anything other than authentic. And if I guess if I don't draw people authentic, I don't really want them on my channel anyway. However, it does help when you guys, to bring people, to be able to find people that are of that same frequency, to be able to see it. Okay, let's see what else they're bringing us. Pleasure. Look at this. We got this here, this here, this here, this here. They're all the same archway. This is about walking through a doorway and closing it behind you. It's about letting go of something. Freeing yourself. I feel like it's about freeing yourself from an outcome of something, or an expectation. An expectation. Yeah, and there's gateway. I told you, you guys, it feels like portal, doorway, and there's gateway. Action. And look at this color here, this color here, you know, rising above the storm. Rising above the storm, I'm hearing with this. The unicorns are really wanting to come through here, wanting you to really, you know, your belief is everything, wanting you to really believe in yourself and your own magic. The magic of you, the magic that lies within you. That's what they're wanting you to realize here. I know I'm guilty of complaining. I know that. I'm trying to change that. I've been working on that. And that comes from generational, because I listen to that as well. So it becomes a habit, right? Talking to yourself, a habit of that, right? Getting into that state. And sometimes when you get into that state, when you get into that emotion, you know, it's about recognizing it and bringing yourself out of it. Okay? Nobody's perfect here, okay? We're all here to learn. We're all here to move ourselves back into the state of love. And sometimes we have, you know, bad days and hard days. And we get caught in that, you know, in that loop of that energy, right? Of feeling sorry for ourselves. And all of that is that complaining energy. So rather than that, just, you know, what can I learn from this? What is the lesson in this is a really good question to ask. What is the lesson in this? Let's take some advice cards here. I feel like they want to come out. I don't feel like the tarot is going to come out in this reading. I feel this is more about general. This is about a general belief, a way of being and doing things is what this is. You know, changing your thought patterns, your speech toward life, toward yourself, being gentle with the dear being here, being gentle with yourself, and knowing that it's okay to not go back to the way it was. Okay? Or it is okay sometimes to fall into that and then to come back out of it. Okay? Oh wow, okay, Spirit. That's a lot of cards. Alright. A lot of cards. Alright, let's see. Profit. Yeah. Growth. And this is kind of what I said about, you know, a learning phase of the energy as well. And the profit is about being able to, you know, predict your own future. And you do predict your own future by your belief. If you're like, oh, you know, that's never going to work for me. It won't. Because you're not open to it. You have to be open to it. This energy is whale energy, and I feel like ancient wisdom when I see it. And this is that hook, and this one came out along with it, which is the same hook, only thing larger. So trying to grasp something, trying to grab onto something, I feel. Yeah, and here's wisdom right here. Interesting. Interesting. Journey. Cutting cords. Yeah. Following your North Star. Shadow work, which I talked about, and that's what this is shadow work, finding out, you know, this is what I'm doing and changing it, right? Changing it. Remorse and guilt. And they want you to stop this, feeling guilty for it. Because all it does is give that energy a grip. Moving can move the energy as well. There's a lot of cards here. This talks about the sacred breath here. This card. Healed. Yeah. Triumph. and family. Like I said, you guys, this is something that was learned. It was a learned behavior, and that's what I see that within myself. That it's a learned behavior for me, even that I have learned how to, sometimes move into that negative self-talk, and as soon as I move into that awareness, I'm like, oh shit, what am I thinking about? This isn't who I am. I'm a divine being. I am a being of light, of love. But it comes from being taught that, right? Being taught that. So you're being asked to shift your belief systems. 15:55 as I look at the timer up here. So, okay, everyone, that is your message for today. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your likes, subscribes, comments, clicking that notification bell so you can watch my my videos when they come out. All right, till next time, please remember to let love be your guide.